So she's talking about when we say that we have plagiarism and you check the work, it has plagiarism. Are you allowed to now go online again and use AI to use article rewriter to help you to rewrite the plagiarized work, or you have to sit down and rewrite it by yourself with your hand and change it by yourself, or can you use article rewriter, which is also AI online? Just pick it up and put it down and say, rewrite it for me, and that will be done. So are article rewriters allowed in academic writing? You have the floor. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Let's respond,
I'll be
please.
talking about article rewriters allowed in academic writing. So please, will you allow me to share my screen? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Trying to get...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I've added you as a co-host, so you should be able to share your screen.
Okay.
I've added you as co-host, so you should be able to share your screen.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, if you can't share, then you can go on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about article rewriters. Are article rewriters allowed in academic writing? And I'll start with the introduction. What are article rewriters? Article rewriters are tools or softwares that are designed to rewrite or paraphrase a piece of content for user and can retain the original meaning but change the content in a different form. Article writers are known as tools that utilize algorithms and language processing techniques to rewrite existing content, thereby generating a new version while maintaining the original meaning. And these article rewriters are known to help rephrase, rewrite the sentences of some articles so as to have another version of it. And this article rewriter can generate hundreds or thousands of versions of the original content. And then we have different types of these article rewriters. We have the spin rewriter, we have the Quillbot, we have the Word AI, we have the Jasper AI, we have the Chimp rewriter, Spinal Chef, and a lot like that. There's so many of these article writers that help us in rewriting our article, rephrasing word, reframing the word, and giving us a different version of the original content that we have before. These are article rewriters. Let me say they have their pros and their cons. That's it. They have their advantages and they have their shortcomings. And what are the few advantages of these article rewriters? What they do is that they help us in saving time. It saves time. The time you use in sitting down, in writing some article you have, that the original article telling you that the plagiarism level is high, it can help you to rewrite it and give you different versions of it, hundreds of it, and rewrite it. It allows users to generate multiple versions. Yes, like I said earlier, it will allow you to generate a lot of different versions of the original article that you have before. This is a plus on the part of the word article rewriter. It assists individuals with limited writing skills. Like it can help people who are not very good, who are not versatile in writing. When you get an original article, the article rewriter can help you to rewrite. And then it provides inspiration through alternative phrases and sentence structure. These article rewriter, what they do is that in the course of rephrasing, when you see so many rephrased sentences and structure, it can give you an inspiration on how to rewrite on your own again and adjust. And I believe this is a plus and a pro on the part of article rewriter.
Please take
Then
that.
let's
Please,
look at
please,
the cons.
please take that again, please. Take that point
Sir?
again. Take that point again. I didn't get it properly.
I said it provides or it gives inspiration through alternative phrases and sentence structure.
Okay.
So like I said earlier, I said what the article rewriter help does is that it restructures phrases and sentences majorly just to have another version of the original version you have. So in the course of using the article rewriter, it can give the person who intends using it inspiration on how to rephrase again, seeing multiple versions that you have. Can I continue, sir?
Go on. Go on. Go on. Continue. Continue.
Hello? So let's look at the cons of
Continue.
the article, sir.
Continue.
All right, sir. What are the cons of the article rewriter? That is the shortcoming of the article rewriter. It has the potential loss of coherence and clarity. The article rewriter, in the course of writing, it is known to help. It works in a kind of spinning of the sentences or the phrases or the original article. In the course of it, at times there is tendency or there are tendencies of loss of coherence, and when the coherence is lost, there is every tendency for the clarity of that particular article to be lost in between. At times you have poorly structured and confusing content. Like I said earlier on, because it uses is a kind of spinning, and it's a machine. There is tendency when the coherence is lost or there is mixture of work, you can have poorly structured or confusing content coming up. Lack of personal touch and voice in the content. No matter how much of this article rewriter that is being used, it's always showing there that it's a machine. So there is tendency for the touch of human or voice to be lost in it. Lack of originality and authenticity. Because it is not an original content, it is a rephrased or rewritten article. There is tendency for the originality and the authenticity of that particular article to be lost. Then the risk of producing low quality and misleading information. There's tendency for that to come up too. And we have potential effect on writing proficiency. For instance, if someone is not very good or has been writing, there is every tendency for that person to have, the writing proficiency to be loose. Why? Because of the dependency on article rewriter. The person tends to depend so much on it, and the proficiency tends to be reducing. Or one who cannot write before may not really be able to develop himself very well in writing. Why? Because it's depending on article rewriter. And another thing is that it fosters the culture of laziness and shortcut. It's a very easy way to come up with different versions of the original article. And when you believe you have that on ground, you tend to focus on it and start using it, and which may not help you to build your own personal ability to write an article on your own. And it's a shortcut, it's an easier way. So it fosters the culture of laziness and then shortcuts. Then let's look at academic writing. Academic writing is a formal style of writing used in higher institution of learning or scholarly publication or in non-scholar publication. So we use it in journal articles, writing journals, books on academic topics, essays, research paper, dissertation, and the lot like that. And let's look at attributes of academic writing. Academic writing are formal and unbiased. Because it's an academic writing, a formal language is being used, and most of the time is not always biased. It goes straight to the real finding that is being gotten. Then it is clear and precise. Academic writings are clear and they are precise. They go straight to the point. Then it is focused and well structured. Academic writing are focused and they are well structured. Then they are well sourced. It is based mostly on research work. So they are well sourced and they are correct and consistent. You are not allowed to bring in incorrect findings or something that you have not done into academic writing. It has to be correct and to be consistent. Then let's look at article writing in academic writing. Article writer poses a significant challenge to academic integrity. Yes, there is a fear that article writer will take over and people will not be able to really write so well when they depend solely on article writing coming to academic. And then it's like it tends to encourage, it's like plagiarism can come in because you can pick up somebody's work and rewrite it using an article writer, and that is why it's like is a challenge on the integrity of academics. Then looking at balancing efficiency with quality. If you look at academic writing, article writer, bringing it into academic writing, what is there is that there is a need for a balance in the quality of whatever is going to be. If an article writer is going to be used in academic writing, then it must not be left just the way you got it. The input of an individual who is using the article writer must be felt in it. It must be thoroughly read, and then you must have a way of adjusting and effecting whatsoever is being written. You just don't collect like that and then push it forward like that. There is the need of the touch of human if an article writer is going to be used. It's not just you just depend on whatever the article writer has written. There is tendency for an individual to sit down and balance the efficiency of whatever the article writer has produced and help balance the quality, make it look qualitative, let the touch of human be felt in it so that it will not look robotic and it will not look as if it's an article writer that has really used it. And then using article writer to generate academic content can lead to unintentional plagiarism if source is not cited. This is another one. When an article rewriter is being used, there is need for one to cite the original person who has written the article, and this is when it will not be plagiarized. It will not be called a plagiarized article. So when the original writer is being cited or is being referenced in the course of using the article writer, then it will be allowed to be used. It will be allowed to be used. Then it poses a threat to plagiarism detection. Yes, rewriter is like a threat to detection of plagiarism. Why? Because it will rephrase the sentences and everything. And if the plagiarism checker is not very okay, it may not really be able to detect that there is an original version of the particular article, because it will have rephrased everything and rewrite all the sentences. So detecting using plagiarism checker may not be so easy, and this is what is being avoided in academic, avoiding plagiarism. So if an article rewriter is going to be used, then it must be referenced. It must be referenced. So when it is referenced, then it could be reused. There are we can see that many educational institutions discourage or outrightly prohibit the use of article writer. But if there is a balancing in the efficiency and the quality of whatever the article writer has rewritten, and there is it is being referenced, the original writer is being referenced, then I see no reason why the article rewriter could not be used in academics. Then my conclusion The ethical implication of article rewriters are multifaceted and complex. While these tools offer efficiency and conveniency, they also raise concern about intellectual property, originality, and the overall content quality of the content produced. Article rewriters are generally discouraged in academic writing. Academic institutions prioritize originality, critical thinking, and proper citation. So when we are able, even if our article rewriter has been able to help us to rewrite some articles, we should come in trying to bring in the originality of whatever we have to add there. The touch of human should be felt in whatever we are using the article rewriter to write. Then there is need for critical thinking of whatever you are going to, the article writer has given to you. You just don't go in putting it in like that. You need to think on your own and put your own, have your own input. Then proper citation of the original writer should be noted, should be included. The original owner of the article should be cited or should be referenced in the work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Oyabola. Do you have any question or comment from listeners? We've not been asking questions, we've not been commenting since. Let's ask question now.
Hello.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma. Go ahead.
Yes. Please, can you give us the difference between the article rewriter and the use of AI? Then,
I think the article writer are like the subtool or sub part of AI. They are a form of AI that is being used in rewriting articles or rewriting information or whatever you want to use. There is part of AI. Like I said in some of the examples that I have, I said there is the word AI. And that's to tell us that these article rewriter are the family of AI. It's a form of AI that is used in rewriting article. It's AI too. It's part of AI.
okay. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, any other question, please? Any other question? These topics are very, very germane, and you can see they're all linked together. I deliberately link them together so that you can do justice to them. Okay, in the absence of any question, thank you, Mrs. Oyabola.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So before we move on to